Casapia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Balde. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Can he latch on to this? Oh, sweet feet. And it's Nedved. Gyökeres receives it in a good position here. Now it's Mbappe. Casapia are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Goes for a shot! And again!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Takes aim and crosses. Stuttgart with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Musiala can so cleverly bypass the press. Gullit is wide and looking to get onto this. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Mbappe is herring after that one. Now it's Gullit. Bergomi gets over and intercepts. Thuram proves too strong, too smart. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Gullit. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Knocks it out wide. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now that looks a decent ball. Stood up well to him there. And this is Nedved. Nedved cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Nedved tries one from range. Hits off target and by quite a way.
Casapia have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Now it's Pirlo. Vieira has created one goal already. Keeper's got good distance on that. That's going across goal.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Nedved. Balde is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. He's had it taken off him. Hazard. Roberto Carlos. And here's Mbappe. Picked out brilliantly.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Guardiola.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Stuttgart coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Stuttgart leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. So, into the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Now it's Mbappe. Pirlo. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Balde. Nedved. Balde. That's a good run down the left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Very nicely done. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Oh, that's brilliant from him, because he was so quick to read it.
Bergomi. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Hullet. Hullet. Gyökeres, never the sort to be shot shy. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's Hullet. That's really well manoeuvred.
This is the time you need that pace.
That ball looks a good one. Hazard going face to face with his great rival. And here's Hullet. That's a nicely weighted pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Thuram produces the perfect tackle there. Fofana promptly onto that, and that is that. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
He's rising! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Hazard.
Zanetti.
Number 17. Pirlo.
Stuttgart perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Number 10.
Pepe
Messi.
gives no quarter whatsoever.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Substitution in progress.
Goulet. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Goulet. Guardiola. Goulet. Threads one in. Oh, well measured. Takes a shot! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on to replace him is number 23, Bellingham. Substitutions taking place.
Stuttgart are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Havertz. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's a cute ball. He's on it. Can he get away?
Stuttgart clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Goulet. Pepe spots it and intercepts. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fofana cuts out the pass. And here's Stojkovic, out towards the flank. Havertz, he's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's destined for the flank. And the cross comes in. Havertz. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. And he's had it nicked away. Nice looking ball. And this is Messi. Goulart clears without hesitation.
Stuttgart really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Now that's well seen too. Goulart.
Casapia are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Stojkovic. And the referee brings it to a close. Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
We are glad to inform you that today's match
Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, I'm sure this wasn't in the game plan, the idea of defending a 1-0 lead, Peter, from before the break. But I suppose...
sight this is, the colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have
today's
pulled out all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the... Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Mbappe. Zola. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well read, nice interception. Pele. Roberto Carlos. Seedorf. And it's Vieira. Beckenbauer. And it's Vieira. And here's Zola, Roberto Carlos, and he lines up a cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Messi, and Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now he's off and running. Hazard.
Stuttgart are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Great defending, strong and determined, and smartly reclaimed. Good running, strong and purposeful. And this is Pele! Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Gullit, looking for the run, goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
He's had it taken off him. Gullit, pressure coming in from all directions. And here's Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pele is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Hazard. Hazard really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Zola has found the net here, of course. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that was vital. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Munich clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Probing pass, and the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And And he hits the net! Stuttgart back on level terms! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Stuttgart restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. Bergomi goes direct. Now it's Pelé. That'll do under the circumstances. Vieira.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Hullet. Zola. Seedorf. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Zola. Great vision. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Hullet. Zola. And it's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Pirlo.
Munich really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Keeper has taken decisive action.
Stuttgart clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing. Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Not the most convincing of passes. Messi. Pirlo does well to get it back. Nice looking ball. Silvestre wants to run onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. Hullet. Pirlo. Azar. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hullet! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Keeper's dealt with that. And this is Hullet. Mbappe. Mbappe with a reputation for taking on any shot. He is through here. Silvestre, and it's played into the middle. Roberto Carlos can get it clear. Quality ball. Zola, looking for a runner, chips it through, and this is Hullet. Zanetti, Vieira, Silvestre, and it's Hullet.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He was under real pressure there. Pirlo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pele. Seedorf. Pele. It's a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 22, Pele.
Vieira gathers from the goal kick.
Messi.
Roberto
Number
Carlos.
20,
Now that's well seen too.
Coming on the
Vieira
field.
can see
Number
things,
5,
others simply cannot.
Heinz Rummenigge. Number
Nicely
9,
weighted ball.
Ribery.
Roberto Carlos.
Number 8, Schneider. Number
Driven
42,
in. Towering header. Goal! Stuttgart! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Stuttgart have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Pedri.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Schneider ploughing through the middle.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ibrahimovic. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And it's Pedri. Rummenigge. Always goes. Shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that would have been some goal.
Oh, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Rummenigge. Shot, surely! Oh, good-looking ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
That's where we have to end it. This is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly.
And Cruyff! Oh, it's hit the post! Thuram gets it away. Nicely aimed pass. Well read, nice interception. Bergomi promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Hazard. Mbappe. Pirlo. And he's in on goal. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Gerard
Hazard! Off the post! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Hazard. Hazard, good driving run. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Stuttgart! And that really is so impressive.
But inscrit après 13 minutes de jeu par le numéro 21, Hazard.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's made its way to him. Great vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's intervened well there. Edmilson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Stuttgart very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hazard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's shifting through the gears here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, there's the clearance. And here's Hazard. Incoming delivery. It is a corner. Stuttgart with the corner. They're first. Bullish header! Seedorf with the clearance. Now this, can he finish? Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Stuttgart are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Hullet. Hullet running with intent. Leicester can clear it away. That'll be a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Seedorf. Cruyff. In with the challenge. And here's Mbappe. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Stuttgart find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Thuram cuts it out. Azar, who is rarely short on confidence. Looking tidy in possession here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Azar. This is a promising build-up. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
It's a threatening ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Azar. That's an imaginative pass. There's the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 2 then. Schneider is there, and he can get that clear. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. And here's Hullet. Silvestre. Pirlo. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Stuttgart are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. So straight into the second half. He's on it, can he get away? Edmilson. And it's Schneider. And here's Mbappe. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bergomi. Mbappe might just make this. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. Schneider. And this is Pelé. Pelé was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nice looking ball. The less said about that pass, the better. Edmilson. Stuttgart gloriously greedy. 3 up and looking for more. That is a... Oh, shooting chance! And that's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Tries to get it clear. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pelé. Played into space. And that was asking for too much. He has found the way through. Schneider does... Getting up there! Pele gets flagged offside. Mbappe looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Edmilson. And this is Pele! And that pass just didn't quite work. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Silvestre. And it's Vieira. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. And it's Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! Cruyff. Now it's Pele. Looking for a runner. Thuram gets over and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. This looks promising. Hazard. Vieira. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Paris Saint-Germain are down to 10 men.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Le numéro 15. Le numéro 13.
Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's in, one on. It's Neymar! It's a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Pinches it off him. That's a good foray he's making. They get a throw in. Mateus. Neymar.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's had it taken off him. Now it's Luis Suarez. Leicester makes the interception. Oh, that's well spotted. Rummenigge going after that. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Neymar. Neymar makes a dash for it.
Paris Saint-Germain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Chance, surely! He's got a goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And the number on the board is 3. Bellingham. Pelé. And this is Luis Suarez. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And there goes the final whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.